Hi, I'm Doug. Thank you for joining us as we follow the moon. Today, I'm going to be taking you with us on our first trip ever to Bay Diesel. Now, if you own a Tiffin coach, you've probably heard of Bay Diesel. If you don't own a Tiffin coach, you probably should know about Bay Diesel. Bay Diesel specializes in diesel pusher motorhome service. They're factory authorized warranty service for Freightliner. They also take care of the Tiffin Power Glides, and they do work on most of the diesel engines and diesel chassis that you'll find on most diesel pusher motor coaches. You don't have to have a Tiffin to go there, that's for sure. There's other coaches there being serviced, but there's a lot of reasons you want to go there. First of all, coming from the Tiffin Service Center, you make a quick left out of the parking lot, a right on the first street, which is Hospital Road. Take Hospital Road till it dead ends, make a left, and then the second business on the left-hand side. And as you can see, they're out in the middle of beautiful North Alabama countryside. Now, the coaches that you see around there are customer coaches. There's also some of Tiffin's coaches, and because they are a Freightliner dealership, if they run into any issues that are electrical or adjustments needing done to the new Freightliner chassis, they take care of all of those for Tiffin right there. Now, next up, you're going to see something that I never in my wildest dream ever thought I would get excited to see, is that my house going 5 feet up in the air. But I've speeded this section up for you. The lift takes probably 2.5 to 3 minutes for it to get the coach completely up in the air, but it ends up being 5 feet up in the air. And if you want to go look in under it, it wasn't because we had a channel or we were recording, but you're free to look around the coach while you're there. They're very helpful. They'll answer your questions for you. They were even showing me things on the Freightliner dash panel, features that I didn't know were there, and the diagnostics and how to find out specific things about the performance of your coach. So they're very, very knowledgeable and very helpful. While the coach is going up in the air, I do want to let you know that they put a team on your coach. We had Averill and Brandon, both great guys, and they kind of tag team the service. Brandon was draining the engine oil, and while he's doing that, he's starting to get the differential oil out. At the same time, you can see from the other direction, you can see the V-Ride rear end chassis on this. And up front, Brandon's getting everything started for the generator service. They work on him tag team. We got there probably about 10 minutes ahead of our 1 o'clock appointment, and we were in and out in less than 2 hours. And that was even after, when we went to pay for our service, they found out that there was a Freightliner recall for the valve stem extension for the inside dual rear wheels. And so they went back out, they checked that over and got that cleared from the recall for us. Now here you're going to see Brandon pumping in the rear differential oil, and everything they do, they work together on it. One of the things that I'd never seen, when they're changing the fuel filter, the fuel filters are probably only about this tall, but they go on up in the casing. So even though they're this tall, they're holding about this much diesel. That diesel's got to go somewhere. So you'll see Averill here has rags wrapped around his wrist. That's something they always do, and that's so as that diesel starts to come down, it hits that rag and drips down rather than running all the way down his arm and all the way down his side. Doesn't look like a fun job, but they've got their ways that they know how to do it. All in all, they did a great job. They took care of the engine service, the engine oil and filter. They did the differential oil service. They did the generator, air filter, oil filter, and oil. And full chassis lube. And I want to turn this over to Brandon for just a second. He's going to go over with you what the maintenance schedule on a new Freightliner chassis should look like.
You've got transmission every 3 years, your engine every year, generator is going to be every year on your oil. You've got fuel filters that go with the engine service. You've got your grease in the chassis, that's every year. Air filters every 2 years. Your coolant's about 5 to 6 years. Then you got your rear differentials every 2 years. And your air dryer is going to be every 3.
Okay.
So that's it. I mean, there's nothing really to it. It's just going to be your main filters, keeping it up. Tires, about every 6 years. They say on the DOT rating, I believe it's 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
So they want us to keep up with them. We just basically check for dry rot. Okay. They're going to dry rot before they wear out.
Okay. So I feel like we got the best possible service, but what kind of a price does the best possible service come with? Well, just as a comparison, if you're new to diesel coaches, this is an email that we received from Cummins Coach Care. Cummins Coach Care has a great reputation. I would definitely trust my coach with them. And they're offering a 64-point inspection, engine oil change, generator oil change, plus all the filters and fluids. Their price on that on special is $1,250 plus tax. We got the same thing that they offered, plus the chassis lube that doesn't show that it's included on theirs, plus the rear differential service. And the engine service and chassis lube was $313. The rear differential service was $143. The generator service was $130. With tax, we were out for less than half of what the other company's special price was. So we not only feel like we got a tremendous service done on our coach, got our recall taken care of, but we got a great buy too. Way we looked at that is it more than paid for our trip with what we saved on our chassis service. So we want to thank you for tuning in today. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We certainly appreciate that. And if this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up, like the video. We certainly appreciate it. I cannot recommend the entire crew at Bay Diesel highly enough. They took great care of us. We will definitely be back. Thank you for following us as we follow the moon. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when we have new videos listed. Also, be sure to check out our blog at followthemoon.us and also our Facebook page at Follow the Moon and on Instagram at Follow the Moon Travel. Thanks.